Well, hello and welcome back to Meandering Ways. Yes, last time we got this nice, massive tree farm in. We shall not want for wood again. Well, as long as we don't go through some massive drought issue where I run out of water and can't keep anything alive. But then we have bigger problems. But this will do. This will do, donkey. This will do. So you can see the beavers going up and down, up and down. Now it is going to take a while before we get some trees here. These are some are at 10%, some are a quarter of the way. See, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a few minutes. So, but what I want to do is make sure we have plenty of storage for that. Now, I do have 10,000 units of storage, but I will admit I'm not exactly sure where they're all hiding. So if we turn this on here, it becomes, oh my goodness, massive overload. But, we do have some logs here. So it's about 3,000. There's like it could be 4, 5, 6, 7, there's a lot. There's a lot of storage, but I would like more. So let's turn this off. And that's the thing we're going to look to focus on. But what I need to be mindful of is our gear situation. And the reason why I say mindful is because what I want to do is come underneath here and actually start carving out this area for more storage. So I think the easy, cheesy way of setting things up to begin with is I'm just going to come in and I am going to tunnel out. Ooh, for the love of goodness, don't tunnel out the other way. That would be bad. So let's just set all of this up. Now they're going to have to get access. I'm going to remove this little storage tank of mine. Sorry, dude, but you're just going to have to live without it. And then they can come in and just start going boom, 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 boom. Like, well, why are you doing that? Well, one, see a nice nifty little 4-pack. I want to set up a bunch of nifty little 4-packs, but I want to make this a path. So I am actually going to dynamite this down a layer and then make this a, path for the beavers to also take to access a bunch of storage underneath. So if we were coming here, as you can see, we're just going to put it right underneath one. And why underneath one? And let's actually, if we look here, if I come on down, we get down to this level, go down, you can see how much storage space is taken. And I really only have, looks like one layer before I hit this. So that, I don't want to get too close, so we'll dig that out. Now, while we're down here, I need to reconnect. I've forgotten I had disconnected this. So we're going to reconnect that so they can take, saw a little above ground explosion, but they can come in through here and take care of this, and we can get closer and closer to accessing the bad water. Now, I still have to look into this. I did receive a comment a couple episodes ago where suggested while I'm over here, moving this out 1 or 2. I'm not sure that's necessary. I think I can squeak it in here, but I'm very much a doer, and I need to, I'm from Missouri, the Show Me state. And for clarity, no, I'm actually not from Missouri, but you get the idea. You know what? While we're over here, because let's do a bunch of minor little things, including picking up this. We don't need that there. But what I want to do is basically start preparing this to close this off so that I can put things under pressure. And since the beavers likely got a bit of free time, we're going to do that. So I am going to put a series of double platforms. We'll start with that right there. We're going to come in with overhangs, put a bunch of overhangs right there, 3x1s. And I believe that is a 6x1. There we go. Nice. And then because you're just going to go for the look and make it easy to do, I'm just going to lay a bunch of levees on top. We're just going to close this in. Now, once we get a little further along, aka moving bad water underneath. We can completely get rid of this, but for now, we'll just close things off because, the beavers got things to do. So that is important. So, as we speed some things up, if we look, they're already starting to make a dent. Now, what I wouldn't mind doing, I guess, is maybe prioritizing going this way. And speaking of this way, I want to make sure I don't go too far, which is hard to tell, and I think I've gone too far. I don't want to go any further than this. Okay, so let's come in here, and I'm not going to dynamite that. That area. We'll do this side. Now, since we're also on this side, and we're just doing a bunch of quick things before we move on to some other things, I want to make sure they also have access to the storage from this side. So let's come on in and remove, let's say, these three guys here, and while we're at it, remove those two. For not necessarily good reasons, but they are reasons, so which we will see as things progress. So set that to high priority. And quite honestly, the reason why these are high priority is because, well, they're a priority. No, it's because I want to come down and start accessing from this side as well. So I'll do a single dynamite. I will then do a double dynamite. I will prioritize these because it's dynamite, and the beavers will volunteer pretty darn quickly for that job. So let's see how long it takes. Will we get these boom booms in and off before nightfall? I hope so. Bueller? Here we go. Nice. Extract. He's like, I'm coming. There we go. And we can set you off. Boom, boom. And then I can... Oh, that was silly of me. Now, that's interesting to know. Because I had this tunnel set to go off here, which is actually a bit of a waste of planks, I am going to remove that. And no, I don't want a double. I want a single. So this is likely not getting done today. But I don't need to waste the planks at this point. But we might as well get staircase in. We'll set you to a 2 high priority so you can start doing your thing. So that's going to take a minute. And what I'll just need to remember to do, on occasion, I'll just have to pop down here, run the path. And the reason why I'm doing that for now is I'm going to get all this dynamited out. And then I'm going to come in very quickly to try to dynamite this out and hopefully have enough gears. Boom, boom, boom! All right, it looks like we're done. Well, we're done, but we're not done. Let's slow things down now, because I think I'm going to have a problem. So let's come in. Let's just remove all of... No, you can see recover goods. It's giving me more than just planks. So that means it is... Yeah, if I delete that, it's deleting all of that. So love of goodness, no, we're not deleting that. So I think I'm going to have to come in and just, bit by bit. Okay. It's not liking this. So, no. If I come over. Oh, there's even some other areas because, okay. All right. This is going to be... So I'm just going to have to go line by line and see which ones it does not like. Okay, something here. So we'll skip that row. And as long as it does not want me to delete something, we're just going to remove all these planks. And there's probably some math I could do, but, I don't feel like mathing. Mathing is not fun. Maybe I can do 2 at once. Yep. Bet you can do this one, but I bet you this one. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So what if I come all the way over here? We're fine. And what about this last one? No, we're not removing that. Okay, well, we're gonna have to try to work within this. So now what we're at a stage, well, let's wait for morning, because Lordy knows. The reason I'm gonna wait for morning is the bots are continuing to work here. They'll do their thing. Oh, you should be a bot. Get back to you should be a bot. Do I have any other? Yeah, I love the glow lights. It tells me that I have an issue. And these should be bots, not beavers. Hashtag bots, not beavers. Okay, that's fine. Now, we are still short bots, but we're starting to recover, which is good. But I don't want the injured beavers. The injured beaver bad. So, get ourselves to morning. Let's do a little more prep work. I'm going to remove this part of the path. And it is, yep, everybody's up and awake now. Well, it's definitely, I thought that might have been a hauler. Oh no, that was a bot taking a drink. That's fine. All right, so let's come in. We'll just pause the game for a moment. I am going to move or delete all of this. That's fine. And I come in and set my explosives right here. What do I have going on here? Actually, that's fine. Now I think about it, that's fine. So this, we're going to high priority. That's going to get boomed down. And then we can bring it up. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. So, now, that needs gears for that? No. But we are going to need the gears. Well, I have options. I could have just done the vertical power shafts and then put platforms on top. And you know what? Given the fact, and I didn't think of this before, given the fact I have a plethora of planks but not of gears, we're going to do that. We're going to just go one at a time. Now, what I should do to make sure they can reach everything is I am going to provide connectivity temporarily. So they come in. Come on, there's still working hours left. Come on. Let's go, boys and girls. You're shiting me. You're shiting me. You're saying that's faster than... That's faster than the zipline? No. No. Okay. Cool. Now, the problem I have is I need to... Okay, it's nighttime. Oh, you didn't finish it. You buggers. You buggers. And they're there. You just refuse to put in the fuse. Okay, you know what? We're going to set you off anyways. Because it's a safe time to do it. We are going to then just put regular power shafts to there. I will use the vertical power shafts, followed by putting platforms on top. And then I can connect the pathing here. There we go. What I should do, let's go find this. The reconnection of the power shaft is actually extremely important. Extremely important. In fact, it's more important than doing these, which they cannot reach. But they should soon be able to. As they build these out, now they are doing the power shaft. So I will set these to 2 high priority though. the underlying power shafts are high priority. That is fine. Oops. A little too fancy there, going a little too fast. But that's fine. Now, it's fine enough. We got plenty of planks, which we will get some plank storage down here as well. So what we're doing is underground piles. I can, let's see. If I put these in like this, yeah, I had wanted to put in basically some decorations, but it's fine. But we'll do this. Now I am gonna make, I think this middle pack at least planks. So I'm going to prioritize one of these as a high priority, so hopefully they bring the planks there. Oh, we can set off the dynamite. That is good news. So I am then going to prioritize the power shaft as a high priority. And then, yeah, some platform action. There we go. And make that too high. Get it all connected. And then I'm going to set this stack. And there we go. And we'll set logs. Now, we've used up a lot of our logs, but that's fine. Our tree farms are soon to kick in. So I think what we're going to do, I want to get this built, get all this built up, and as well, wait for some trees to come in before we move on. So tell you what, it's going to be a few minutes for me. We're cycle 51, day 17, but it will be a snap for you. Well, the drought has ended, and we are now on cycle 52, day 1. But our trees still are growing. We're still waiting. We are still waiting. And our log situation is relatively pitiful. But one of the things we're going to have to do is one thing I'm going to do first off is admit the fact that, yeah, kind of forgot to connect. Remember when I was saying, like, I wonder why this is not going, they're taking the path underneath? It's because I did not connect the path here. So we should hopefully, yep, there we go. Zoop, zoop. Yeah, we are now going to see them going just a wee little bit faster. So that's fine. It's a good thing, and it's, you know, we have that up here too. I just don't have it on the middle layer, which I think is fine. But they can zip along and do their thing. And, well, we're getting there. Now, one of the things I want to do while I'm thinking about it, too, I want to rejig how some of this works. So, I have both of these set to planks. I'm actually going to empty this one. Let's empty it. And the next thing I'm going to do is set this to supply. This underground pile, it's the base of planks can get produced here. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to change my mind on that. Nope, don't. Stop it. I said stop it. That's because the gears are up here as well. So I do need these up here. But this, I am going to switch to logs. And I'm going to have that prioritized by the haulers. So this is where I want the majority of the logs coming, is up here. And all these other storages are just purely extra storage. So, but the logs are being processed primarily up here. I don't think logs are used anywhere. That's a lie. Oh, okay. So what that tells me, you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to come down here. And I am going to empty this warehouse here of tree planks. Oh, great. It's the evening shift. Fine. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I'm going to set that to planks. And we'll just leave that to accept goods as well. Yeah, actually, you know what? I will say obtain from warehouse. So the two that are going to obtain at the moment is this one up here, which I will have prioritized. And this one down here so that I can feed the fires when I get the smelters up and running. But I don't think anything else requires logs down here. No, we're good. So that's fine. So that's going to make things just a tad more efficient, which is good. All right. So all that is going on. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom past here. We're about to get to this. Coming over here, we've got a lot of maple trees. And I have a feeling if I was to come in here and build some large tanks, boop, boop, bam, bam, and place these, set these to maple syrup, we'll get a lot more. Now I'm going to set one of these to a low or too low priority. This one can stay normal. That's fine because we're about to come over here and really bang this out. This is going to be continued work, and hopefully we get this done today. But I guess the first thing I should really do is unpause everything that had been paused because I was deprioritizing this build. And I didn't want them to bring resources over here. But now they can. Now there's something. I'm not sure what exactly is paused. Must be... Nope. Bueller? What's paused? Weird. I'm not sure. Ah, this is paused, and that is paused. Okay, that is fair. And same thing here. Yeah, that's paused. That's paused. That's gonna get going. Now I've left that building paused for a reason. And actually, speaking of pause, let's get the beavers going. If I try to add a connection here, it says it's too steep. So what I'm going to do, before this gets built, I'm going to delete it and see how much further I can bring things out, which apparently is none. So I'm going to come back in, and let's get down, make sure I get it all. We're going to fill this in. And then that should allow me to extend this. So I'm going to prioritize that. Now the other thing I want to do, well, I can delete this. That levee don't belong. I should come in, and this is important to prioritize. Let's get you connected, and let's get you connected. But what I want to do is clean up this area. No, not for demolition. I'm going to clear this planting area, let's say to here. Okay, so please don't plant any more wheat. But I think I need wheat storage. So I'm going to take this guy here, and we're going to make it wheat storage. And hopefully, we get this cleared, because I want the space back. Now, since I am not going to replant all that wheat, I'm going to come in and squeeze in a tad more wheat right here. Good. Now, I'm also going to have to come over here. In this case, I'm just going to mark these for demolition. I'm going to need space here. So to get that space, I'm going to do two things. So these hauling posts and building huts, I'm going to move. I got a nice nifty little spot over here for now. Put in the hauling post and 1, 2 builders huts. These are going to be temporary in these locations. Now this, of course, is going to set to 10. I'm going to make it a too low staffing. Oh, sorry. Let's make these too high construction priorities, please. And then make this a too low workplace priority. Egads, I nearly messed that one up. It's always a good chance I'm going to do that. So they're cleaning this up. Now the other thing before I move these buildings, I want to move these buildings. So to do that, I still want all of this. Actually, do I need the explosives handy? Actually, I might not need them. Let's go get a quick update here. How are we doing down? Oh, they're all the way over. Nice. Okay. If I get rid of this. Oh. Beauty. Okay, nice. We can work our way up one level. Getting there. I just want to make sure, for love of goodness, hopefully we don't breach things. Oh, that would be bad. So with that, it means we better get over here and get things going. So before I forget, let's boom, boom. And actually, it looks like I need to go one. Actually, if we get rid of this, one. Is it just one level? All right, let's go one explosive, one explosive. We got to get ourselves down. Okay, if we pop back up, what that means, I actually don't really need these storages here. So let's empty this. Let's empty this. That's because these were set up to provide access to, well, materials for those working on the tunnel. But the tunnel is effectively done. All right, now while we still have access down here, I do need to come in and remove these platforms here. Those can stay. This needs to go. And then I'm going to start putting in a sluice gate. Set that to high priority. And I'm tempted to put one in. Let's high prioritize you. Here, but we still need the access through. Yeah, I still want the access. That's important to me. Okay. But boom. Yeah, dang it. I should have gone big. Should have gone with a double. Oh. Okay, no, that's fine. We just set different levels? I need... Oh, because I had come over this far. All right, so if I... Oop, no, don't do that. Just a single, Sargon. It's just a single. See the teeth sticking out. We're good. We're getting there. All right, now... Did we get that? Okay, good. So, we got the support underneath, and I'm going to bring this out 2 more. And we're going to check this. But is this too steep? It is too steep. So, if I come back, and I believe this is going to be good, it's actually, I think, for our benefit too. Add that connection, and we're good. Nice. So this, we're going to come in and prioritize. Set that to high priority. This can go, this can go. These should be able to go by now. And then please clean up your mess, beavers. It's very rude. Very rude. Oh, you're still not built. Well, build one of them. Okay, that is good. Now, the other thing I'm going to have to do is this guy's going to be in the way. So I am going to temporarily place zip line here. This I also want to be done as a priority. And that is going to be good. Now, what I want to do, let's start planning out the... Oh, we have zero logs. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. We'll have 2 logs. Logs come in, logs go out. Oh my goodness. Oh, Nelly. But these will start to come in. Now what I should do, yeah, I didn't mark the cutting area. So these are about to come on stream, but with no cutting area, no point. So we'll just make sure while we're here to set the cutting area. Because these trees are for the greater good. We're going to cut them down, and don't worry, we'll replant them. They're going to be replanted. But that is good news. Well, good news. That is done. That I didn't completely muff that. But we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait. We got plenty of trees. I'm not worried. But we're going to have to get there. Now, actually, let's just point this out. Our bot situation is nearly fully recovered. Our beaver situation is really good, which means I am going to come here, and I did off screen add a second farmer, but I'm going to add a third here. Same thing here. Added a second off camera. I'm going to add a third here. So we get more sunflower seeds harvested. That would be good, good, good. All right. Ooh, you know what I'm probably going to do? Can I turn you off? No. Okay, pause. Anyone on the zip line at the moment? Nope, no one? All right, we're going just to remove you. Gone. And now I'm going to connect you through here. And you over here. Good, good, good. And they're none the wiser. Nice. Okay. Now, while we're over here, I do need, you know what, let's start laying some more of this out, even though I don't have the trees. We're going to start building this up. Now, in part, this is important for me to make sure I place things in an appropriate spot. And I'm going to come up here. That's going to make the turn. Yeah, because what's important... oh, this isn't getting built. Ah, I can see why. No, that should be getting built. No, why aren't you getting built, buddy? You are accessible. So, if we come in, then everything in front should get built. And we should be fine. These are taking their sweet bumpkin time, but once again, log shortage. Oh, a drought. Wonderbar. Oh, that's not good. Because our bad water situation, which I have a solution. We're going to, whether that's today or next episode, have a solution. I have a wonderful solution. But what I need to do now is start getting... Oh, that's going to take a minute. Okay, hang on. We're going to sacrifice some of this wheat. Let's call that patch. Let's get rid of it. Okay, what I want to do... Slow things down a bit. I want to put another path connection, including here. I don't know about there. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put stairs, stairs. Same thing here. Stairs, stairs. Same thing on this side. Stairs, stairs. But I want to work on hiding at least some of these stairs. And that includes these stairs. Now, I think I'm just going to fill this in so nobody gets trapped underneath. It's probably a good call. If I start building this out, and then I connect through here, right through to this spot. Connect here, connect here. I'm going to remove. Yeah, I'll remove that. Remove that access. And I can build up. But actually, what I want to do too is completely hide things. So I want... I really want to hide these stairs. Now, in this case, I can't attach to the levees. But if I turn this around, I can attach to this side. And that should be completely hidden. Yes, nice. Okay, that's going to work. Now, same thing on this side. Now, kind of killing my vibe, buddy. But it's fine for now. Bring you up. Same thing here. Oops, I actually don't think I want that over the building. But that's fine. Same thing, just make sure, and I did dynamite underneath here before, but Not that it's necessary, but I don't want to entomb any of my beavers, at least not accidentally, on purpose. Never would happen. No questions. No questions, please. All right, so that is going to come into place. I'm going to start placing, I think, some here. And same thing. Oh, you know what? I am going to have to do a little dynamiting. This piece is going to have to go for now. And the reason why I say for now is I can put that piece in. That will go in. But I want to hide this entrance as well. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to make it look like they've tunneled in, which, it's almost what they did. But then what I'm going to have to do is play with this a little more, aka a lot more. Now, some of this is just a waiting game. Now, thankfully, we've got a lot of dirt. Hang on. How much dirt do we have? Nearly 8,000 units of dirt. We're fine. But just going to... Oh, you know what? The beavers are going to have a hard time getting all this in. Oh. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. So, gats. Now, actually, you know what I'm thinking I'm going to do too? I want to leave some space here. Yeah, I'm going to leave that open. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that open. This can come around. Now, this side here, do I really need to fill in as well? No, I can save. Oh, you know, I should be careful about, though. I can save some dirt. I don't need to fill it all in. But if I come around, and the reason why, because there's nothing, and actually, in fact, oh, you know what, though? I do want to make sure that is closed in there. For safety reasons. Yeah, no. But I just need to bring this up. And the question is, how high? Well, if I actually bring up any higher, if I come up to here, that's one thing. But what I can also, this should be neat little. Whoa, it's not a 3x. Hang on, pause. Hang on, I said pause. What do I have here? I have the 5x5 metal platform. Oh my goodness, I don't have signs for the first time in the longest time. Oh my goodness. Let's take care of that. I've been spending willy-nilly, but I still need science. So I'm gonna get an observatory going. This does require beaver to come in. Where is a good spot? Where is a good spot? Maybe over here? Yeah, let's connect through here for now. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we're basically out of science. We'll connect here. How much science do we need? 200? Hang on, is this really connect? Yeah, there's enough. It's not connect it. Although, hang on, didn't I connect you? Why are you not? Oh, okay. I need to come in and at least put you in, I think. Sounds like that's going to connect. And then I'm just going to run temporary connection. And I can sever that at least as soon as this is in. Well, we'll double check that actually is turning and burning, but it's fine. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're out of science. Okay, but let's assume, well, I do have 1,000 science. So if I was to unlock this, because I do need to close things off, and doing a 3x. In fact, what we can do is look to put that here. I just need to make sure I get this at the right level. And for now, that right level is going to be up here, because this is where, of all shocking things, I'm going to put a sluice gate. And so if that's the level, well, you know what? Let's just play with it. It looks like a triple platform. And that will be too low. That needs to go up higher yet, which is fine. So a triple and a single platform. Unlock that for 1,000 science. Oh, and it won't be built because... Okay, it'll get built. Don't worry. It will get built. Oh, you know what, though? Hang on. I need that. I don't need this. That actually needs to be at that level, right? Because now I could put it up one level higher, but the plan is everything for this floor is just going to be levees, except for where and the levees are there for a very important reason, which I'm sure most of you know, but we'll get to it otherwise. Okay, but with that being said, I got myself distracted. If I wanted to do this, I would have to kick that out more. Because what size is this? That is a 4x1. That could come out. I don't have a full plan. So you know what? It's fine. We'll leave it as a 4x3. 4x3. That's going to be A-OK. So what I just need to do then is in one spot, I'm going to have to put... Actually, why don't we just do it this way? I'm going to come here. And if I put you like that, and then come in with overhangs. Once again, is that the right height? Or one? No, that's got to go one lower. My bad. So it's got to go down 2. So it was there. So go down 2. Built that across, I guess. And this way, I can do a triple. And actually, that's bang up right against there. A triple. And then this can be a double. And then, yeah, we're going to encapsulate this with levees. And yeah, I know I could have built that higher and just used impermeable floor tiles, but this is what I am looking to do here. So that's fine. It's going to be lovely. Well, you know one thing I can do? I can get rid of this. I can come around the outside here. So let's just fill this in. That is going to be good. Now, I have another problem. In fact, if I fill this in like this, this should be fine. Just come on around, fill all that in. Oh, this is going to take a minute. And I'm going to need some scaffolding even higher than what I have here. And I also don't like how square this is. I do want to bring this out. So if I was... Now the other thing is, I could make the decision that this path goes. And then any connecting path will just run right through underneath here. So let's make that assumption. Let's make that assumption. Is if I remove this, so let's pause things. And if I was to bring this out, but what I want to do now, this, and the same thing I think on this side. It's a little too, yeah, I'm probably going to come in. And if I was looking to make this a little more interesting shape, come on up. And then close this in. Okay, that's got to remain open. Yeah, I think this is going to be part of the ticket is... Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, this is nice. You can have like little outcrops. Try to make this visually interesting to some degree. I think that is going to look better. Now, the problem is this size. Do I want, because I'm building something big on top, and I think more storage the better. So if we go under the assumption, more storage the better, and I bring that up here. And then this layer I use to kind of feather things out. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to come back in, remove this here, and then I'm going to come back and effectively... Here. Okay, so that's fine. This, once again, I'm just going to remove this little extra bit here. And then come in and get this going. Oh, what that does tell me here, this needs to go too. Because we talked about it, levees are the base of what we're building. And then we can encapsulate this. And very similarly, I can come in and just build this up. So this is going to take the beavers a bit to do. So why don't we help them out? How are we going to help them out? Well, giving them things that they need up here, which are logs. I could if I had planned things a little better. They're coming from both sides, but they only really need to come from one side. So I'm going to remove this pathing here. Give them a large pile. Set this to logs, which I don't have any of. We're going to need a bunch of logs and a bunch of dirt. And I'm actually going to have to go higher. EGAT, that's going to be a feat. So maybe the other thing I should do, well, I have dirt over here. You know what? Let's take a mulligan on this. then we'll let the beavers build. The reason we're going to do mulligan is I am going to build this up. And it's going to have to come up anyway, so let's fill this in. Yeah, and this to what point? How far do I want this to go? How far am I off here? I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I was to assume this for now, and I can always detonate it. And when I say 4, it's actually only there anyways. Okay, so with that, I am going to, I'm going to put some levees. I'm indecisive as to the final design, but let's come up here. Let's put some levees, including some here for some reason. Egads, I'm messing up my design, and actually don't need them there. Okay, so what I want to do is we are going to put a zipline station right up here, because I think I can get away with, yeah, this one, we're going to decommission this zipline station. Bam, gone. Let's prioritize all of this and this. And the reason why this is going to be valuable is our dirt is right here. Okay. Oh yeah, you're going to get built. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, that's going to work. So then in front here, you know what we can do? We'll run the pathing here, here, here. I'm going to put large pile of dirt. Here I'm going to put large pile of logs. Not that we have any logs, but we will get this. Okay, so priority. And for the love of goodness. Oh, how many of you are screaming? Let's employ some beavers. We need beavers. Beavers. I set the cut area, but I employed nobody to go cutting. There we go. Go beavers. Get to work now. The other thing while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to set this to supply. So basically, as they bring them in here, they can effectively just ship them out. Nope, not obtain. Supply, please. Same thing here. Supply. And what I noticed too, I have 9 free bots. I'm actually going to get these guys to be bots. So they can just go 24/7. I almost said 5 days a week. 24/7, 5 days a week. How about 52 weeks of the year? There we go. So those will be bots. And maybe eventually I'll bring up some biofuel. But for now, the bots can start cutting trees. You can see our tree situation is, while the logs are slowly climbing, which it's amazing what happens when you have things to go. So let's get this to continue to build out. While they're building it, I'm going to start replicating this side over here, and we'll see what that looks like. Well, I have a problem here. It's solvable, but we're going to have to undo a few things and, well, just be a little more patient. Now, I have laid in the other side, and I've got some overhangs. Before we go fix problems, I'm going to create new ones. I think this is going to look good. I am not anyone who does any sort of mountaineering or anything like that. But the reason why I'm not having it come all the way down, because I want this to curve out. and follow a bit of a path like a knife's edge along the edge. Well, that's the edge. So we'll see how it looks. Might have to do some dynamiting to clean things up to make it look exactly like I would want it. Including like here. I think this is going to look a little better. That's whether I keep that path there, which I think I might. I wouldn't mind connecting over here. But we have a problem, and that's this guy. It's all nice, beautifully, well, I'm going to say hidden. It is kind of like cracked open, and I might put one over here. But nonetheless, I have a problem. I can't cover this. I've been trying. So if I come up here, it won't let me. I don't know why. I can come across there, but I don't think I can go one lower at that point. It's not letting me place it there. So let me remove these. But what I have found it's going to allow me to do is just put these guys, some platforms. So, which I think is going to be lower, but we have, oh, you know what? It's maybe not as big as a problem. I'm going to have to, okay, hang on. If I put that one there, and if I put, is it going to let me put that there? The answer is no. Pause. Well, pause. Let's just delete that. Put a triple overhang. Okay, we're just going to have to accept something a little different. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I don't want to, but we're actually going to have to put a little water in my wine, and I'm going to have to put some impermeable floor tiles. I know, the humanity. So we're just going to put it in a select spot. But as you can see, we've got things coming in. It is coming together. Now, if I put you guys here, I need to put a sluice gate in. But what I was trying to do here at the same time, let's remove this and this guy. Gonna have a access to what's going to be stored here as well. But we're darn near good. Now, what did I do here? Oh, hang on. What did I do in this? I got myself distracted. Ah, yes. This side. Yeah, that's right. This side over here. Okay, that's on the platform. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I did... I think that was 2 down. If I come across, put a double plat or overhang. And what was this? Oh no, I'm going this way. So some triples and a 4 overhang, and then I can come in with my levees. And then the outer perimeter. Oh, this actually does need to go here. This is going to go like this. Comes around and around. It's fine. Here, let's get rid of this. It's kind of killing the vibe anyways. Some more levees. Levee. Yeah, technically this isn't the most efficient. It should always have a 3x3, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, by the way, I had to put in some stairs here. Not to do this work, but I had some beavers stranded. But, you know, might as well get them to work if I will remove this. At least that's the plan. And they can come around here and do their thing. They still have to get over here as well. But, you know what? That is going to take some time. So let's see this built in all of its magnificent glory. Well, the beavers have been hard at work. We are cycle 53, day 12. We are in the midst of a bad tide, which, well, it's good news for our bad water reservoir here, or storage. So, but this is taking a bit. Now, the other thing you'll notice too, I'm gonna have to come back and do some little dynamiting, such as here, because I think the way I place these, they're like put them somewhat in order, so which is understandable, a little frustrating, but yeah. Now you might be saying, well, this doesn't look too good. You're right, it's not done yet, but you can see literally the shape. The shape it's there. It is coming together. Now I've got a bunch of warning messages. I have to decide what's gonna go where, but it's gonna take a bit of time for me to decide that. Well, actually not a lot of time, but some time. So you can see now, if I do this, come back in, and then put this in here, should be good. Yeah, they're going for this one. Don't do that one yet. And it's done. There we go. So as you can see, I'm gonna have to do, the other side. Well, like this guy, I can just remove. Same thing here. It's got a little texture to the side. Little texture to the side, which I think I am going to like. But going to do a little more work here. As you can see, it is a bit of a challenge. So I think we can leave that there, but we are so close. Wait a minute. What's going on here, boys? Ladies and gentlemen? Why you no build? Oh, you can see some didn't get built. But why aren't you getting built? Waiting for the one below. Okay, that's fair. Oh. Okay, hang on. You should still be able to build that. Like, okay, come on. Do I have to? That should get done. There should be no reasons why that does not get done. It says it's accessible. Now, oh, you know why? Here's the thing. I bet you it's this guy. If I was to come in here and, yeah, see? This front one needs to get built first. So I'm just going to have to remove that. And then figure out. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Looks like it didn't delete the ones underneath or right above. Now the question is, will those get built? We will see. Well, you know what? Oh, it did. They built it. Hallelujah. Nice. So if we were to zoom ourselves out, have a look, you can see it's coming along, but we're not done yet. So this is unfortunately going to be something you're going to have to come back next time to see the finished product. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.